My name is Rich, a combat veteran. I was wounded during a houseborne firefight during counterinsurgency operations in Iraq. Before I first decided to go to treatment, it had been about 10 years since I'd left the military. Struggled with interpersonal relationships. I kind of was really closed off, was riddled with anxiety, very, I don't want to say temperamental, but easily agitated. I also got I felt very clouded and muddled, a lot of brain fog, and very difficult to kind of temper myself emotionally, especially when it came to close relationships. I was going through a divorce and was just not in a good place at all. 30 days is a long time. If I could go back, I would do it for 45 easily. Just knowing what I got out of it, initially during it, and what lasting effects it's had. I was definitely within the first week. My anxiety was reduced just an insane amount. I mean, it was eye-opening to see how much I had just dealt with it constantly without me necessarily realizing that it was even kind of activating with everyday stuff. And that was the almost the immediate thing. After a couple weeks, my reaction time, my ability to be engaged, and how intent I was on just doing the things that I normally did not want to do or I steered away from, things became a lot easier, especially after the program was completed. I started to notice that things that agitated me, I brushed right by. It was almost weird. I was hyper aware, hypersensitive, and now I walk into Shields or I walk into big department stores and I'm just skipping along, whistling, holding someone's hand, with my wife, like, all right, no big deal. But I very rarely have I noticed myself have anxiety, and this is going from when I every single day it would keep me from sleeping. I would spend 3 to 4 hours just staring at a wall at night in bed before I could sleep. Just elevated, heart racing, can't get my mind off of anything. Now it's the last time I had anxiety, I feel like it passed after a couple minutes and it was done. My brain fog, I finished my degree after I started it when I first got out of the military, and I just pushed it off, and my reaction when it comes, my mental reaction speed, I feel like I'm a lot more, my ability to be engaged and connected and actually, carry on with, whether it's an activity or a social, event, or even just a conversation has improved quite a bit. 2 years later, it's been more than worth it. Like I said before, if I can go back and do the 30 days again, I would convince myself to stay longer. And this is one of those programs where you can put a little bit into it and get a lot out of it. But if you put a lot into it, you just get a lifetime change.